Hey everyone, it's Old Head here. Exciting news. 2K just dropped the My Career trailer. It's fire. Let's watch it, and then we'll come back and analyze it.
Now, ever since I was drafted, there's been talks about if I belong here or not.
MP's a terrible pick.
Questioning my skill,
We know exactly what he's gonna be, a rotation player at best.
my heart, and my leadership.
Because you an old man, bro. You look real fly in that retirement home.
Please, man, I look flying, whatever I wear. I don't know about you, looking like you fresh out of trash can. Everybody in the city loves Shep. He don't care about nobody but himself.
You know what's wrong with you? You got no backbone. You let people walk all over you.
Man, who you talking to? I'm tired of this, man.
How mad are you with the fact that we just drafted MP when Shep was right there for the taking?
But I gotta tell you, Jax, MP is the real deal.
But at the NBA level,
My talent is generational. Shep's a better athlete, but he hasn't won anything. That matters.
Play like your life depends on it. Make it impossible for Othello to trade you.
If you want it, fight for it.
Play well, secure your spot in rotation.
2-on-2 game. Winner takes the shoes.
Hey, you gonna see something tonight, man.
That's how you feel?
Oh, yeah.
Let's get it.
Apply pressure, somebody stop us. Running my casa, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what?
It's not just the moves, it's the attitude.
Basketball is and will always be my top priority. Always.
They say success is the best revenge.
I feel like the truth come out eventually, and you the truth.
Somebody's gotta be the top dog. Why shouldn't it be you?
This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for more. I see the ops and I'm up in the score. I get the body to jump in the Porsche. Follow the core and I'm back to the moor. Take the sheet off and I kill him some more.
This is the city.
No, I look like you're about to plan a heist or something.
Exactly. What are y'all stealing?
The hearts and minds of the city.
So before we analyze the trailer, here's the schedule for the information that 2K will be releasing up until the September 9th actual game release date. We've already had the special guest announcers update. It's Richard Jefferson, who's apparently going to be the voice of the modern NBA. Mike Desar for Tello, who's going to do some of the older era type retro game modes. And then former Chicago Bulls PA announcer Ray Clay. And it seems as though he's really going to be there for maybe, the Jordan challenges, the Jordan era, some specialized audio for some of that. So all that's cool, but it's really this My Career trailer that has got me so excited. Now, again, trailers are one thing. They just show us a little piece of the puzzle, but it's kind of hard not to get excited because every day we get closer and closer to this new game. And it's hard not to say that most of the things we're hearing about this game are good. They're exciting. They're making changes. Now, as I always say, we have to wait and see how these changes or how these new things are implemented. But, as we go through this trailer, we see our player that we're going to learn is called MP. So that's our name this season, MP. And right off the bat, Kendrick Perkins is doing what Kendrick Perkins does. And it seems as though our nemesis is this guy named Shep. Look at Tracy McGrady's in the game. And the visuals look amazing. They did an amazing job on Tracy McGrady. So here you see MP and Shep getting into it. It seems like it's going to be a pretty intense rivalry. I mean, and again, this is all for people who enjoy the My Career story. I do the first time around. Now, when I make subsequent builds, and I normally make 15, 20, 30 different builds in a season, I'm not playing through the story every time, right? I'm fast, trying to get out of the cutscenes and all that. But the very first time, I enjoy it. I want to see the story. I want to experience it. Jackson Ellis makes a return here. That's pretty cool. Love him or hate him, Jackson's kind of always been, one of my favorite characters. So here is Shep. He's drafted 19. MP is drafted ahead of him. So you can kind of figure out some of the storyline, which is you've got to prove your draft position in that the team was correct in drafting you ahead of Shep when everybody, including Kendrick Perkins, is telling the world that they made a mistake. So it definitely looks as though there are going to be some things in 2K23 back from 22. The ability to be a music mogul, you're kind of seeing a glimpse of that. You're getting a little bit of mentoring from Kevin Garnett. I think it's really cool to have people like Kevin Garnett, Tracy McGrady, some of the greats from back in the day, you know, in the game. It kind of ties in with this whole new era philosophy that they're going with. But there was this little piece at the end here where they're talking about the city. And if we go back to our graphic, we can see that we're going to have to wait a little bit because the info on the city is not scheduled to come out until September 7th. You know, they dropped the 2K beats. So September 7th is when we're going to find out about the city. And that's new gen. But you could see them hinting at it at the end of the MyPlayer trailer. September 2nd, which is tomorrow from the time I'm recording this video, they're going to release for current gen information about what is being called the Goat Boat. So that will be interesting. I'll put a video out on that when it comes out. September 3rd, apparel brands, new in-arena performance. September 4th, behind the scenes mocap. All right, that might be interesting. September 5th, Jordan Challenge, gameplay. All right. And then September 6th, you've got player ratings plus more gameplay content. And then on the 8th, they're going to release details about season 1. And then obviously on the 9th, we're ready to play this game. And I'm ready right now. I've been ready for a month, to be honest with you. So a lot of stuff coming out, a lot of videos to make to show everybody what information is being put out. But more than anything, for me, is the builder. And if you don't watch Uncle Demi, you should go check him out. You know, he's got a little bit of more inside knowledge than a lot of creators, you know, because he's kind of affiliated with 2K. The one thing that he's been saying as he's been kind of mapping out what type of builds he's going to make is that, number one, strength matters this year. Strength has never really mattered, let's face it, unless you were, you know, a big Shaquille O'Neal paint beast and you wanted to be able to throw people out of the way while you were using your worm badge. To me, I just never thought strength made all that much difference. And I've made hundreds and hundreds of builds and done them different ways. It's not only that it matters, it's that this year you have to get to certain strength levels to be able to get certain badges. And that is huge. That is a big departure, a big change from what we're used to. So the other thing that I took away from some of his videos, and again, a shout out to Uncle Demi, go subscribe to him if you're not already, go watch his stuff, is that shooting is going to be a little tougher. He actually said it. He said it's going to be tougher than 22, but easier than 21. So it's going to be in between. I noticed as he was making his builds, he was hovering around the 79, 80 3-ball mark. And again, the guy has inside knowledge. So I'm thinking that's where you're going to need to be. to be proficient, to be a good shooter. Does it mean you can't shoot with a 72? No, I'm not saying that, but I think that's going to be where most people are going to need to try to be. But we'll see. We'll see when the game comes out and we get our hands on the builder. But this is Old Head, and I'll probably be back tomorrow with a video on the goat boat. So, Old Head out.